Something I've noticed lately is that aesthetics has replaced meaning. Now, what do I mean by that? Something is seen as valuable based on its aesthetics. Aesthetics itself is what pulls people and clicks the little switch in their brain between validation and invalidation. Something is valid because it's aesthetic, and something is invalid because it's not aesthetic. You know, Nietzsche said something about how that it's a tragedy when we kill a butterfly, but not when we kill a cockroach. So truth has an aesthetic quality always. However, only lately I feel that rationality has pretty much evaporated and been replaced by aesthetics, drawing people in as the only primary truth and reality that really makes people's dopamine saturated fried brain neurons activate. You know, you got these girls making TikToks like up close asthma video of like glitter pickles and like paint squashing, and it just sucks them in. And I really do think that the phones have been the primary thing which has switched this element, this nature in us. Now, I'm old enough to remember, let's use dating as an example, although it's not exclusively confined to dating. I'm old enough to remember when there was other considerations besides aesthetics, and even more so than the aesthetics, the perceived value of the aesthetics. You know, it's not just a muscle-bound hunk like me that women find valuable. It's whatever current trend of aesthetic is popular in the collective consciousness. You know, especially women are victim to this. They're, you know, Becky and Stacy are pretty much hardwired into the collective consciousness. They almost like NPCs. Sorry, Stacy. For example, like Asian guys, for example, right, have never really gotten much play, but lately, due to K-pop and K-dramas and things like that, you see really good-looking, like ridiculously good-looking girls with Asian gentlemen. Just for an example. Now, before the phones, you had some rationality, you had some explanation, some consideration of, you know, what's going on behind the aesthetics in the mind. But after the phones pulled our attention. It's like our attention is scattered and we can only be influenced by the magnetic draw of aesthetics. It's like aesthetics have completely replaced meaning.